Yes, guys.
Well, we're all blessed in life by our friends, and I have some of my dearest friends in the Greek community. And I made dear friends, more and more friends in the Greek community every year that I've been governor, and long before I became governor. Some of the most wonderful people I've ever met in my life. I met 6 years ago when I first ever run for governor, and that's the Boussis family. Let's hear it for the Boussis family. Yay, God bless the Boussis family. But you know what? One of my dearest friends, a very special person. You know what? America shares their tradition of belief in freedom and opportunity and democracy with the people of Greece. And I'm very proud and honored of the strong partnership and friendship between the people of Illinois and the people of Greece. And there's no greater advocate for freedom and democracy and the principles of justice than the gentleman sitting right here with me. Let's hear it for Dr. Tay. Yay, Dr. Tay. Yay, Dr. Tay. And we are all very fortunate. We're very blessed here in our Greek community here in Illinois, Chicago. We have one of the rising stars in our church. We have a wonderful metropolitan. Let's hear it for our metropolitan. God bless you, God. God bless you. And I want to say too, the Greek community is so vibrant because we have leaders in every walk of life, in education, in the arts, in culture, and in business, and in healthcare. Members of our Greek community are leaders in every facet of improving quality of life for the people of Illinois. But you know what? One of the reasons I'm so bonded to our Greek community here is the Greek community is founded in entrepreneurship. It's starting and building small businesses and helping businesses grow. And I'm a strong advocate for our small business owners. And our Greek community is thousands and thousands of great businesses. Let's hear it for our entrepreneurs here tonight across the state of Illinois. Thank you for our entrepreneurs. Yay! God bless our business owners. Our business owners create the prosperity for all of us. This is a special night. I am deeply honored by your endorsement here at the United Hellenic Voters of America. I'm deeply honored by your endorsement. It's a privilege for me to work for you. Every day, I'm working to make the government work for you. Bring down your taxes, lower the property taxes, lower the income taxes, get the regulations off our businesses, invest in our schools so we have the best education in America for our children and our grandchildren, and stop the corruption and self-dealing in our government by getting terminated the Fair Act. And I will say to you right now, I promise, next summer I am going to the great nation of Greece. I'm going to fly to Athens, and I would love any of all of you to join me in this trip because I want to expand trade and investment and tourism and immigration between the people of Greece and the people of Illinois, and I want to expand our partnership and our friendship. God bless you all. God bless you all. I'm proud of Stowe. I'm proud of Stowe. Have a great dinner. Thank you very much, everybody.
Your Eminence, Dr. K, friends, members, honored guests, I want to thank you all for being here tonight. A Greek philosopher once said, in union there is strength. And that's what this organization is all about. Uniting those of Hellenic descent to come together as one voice. It was in that spirit that Dr. Dimitrios Kyriazopoulos, our founding father, began the United Hellenic Voters of America. He recognized that an organization becomes powerful when it includes the entire community. As the national chairman, I feel it's my duty at this point of the program just to remind you a little bit of our history and the story of Dr. K. Over the past 44 years, the UHVA has become a powerful voice within the American political scene. We've met with local officials, diplomats, and presidents alike. We recognize that every government official, national and local, has an important role to play. No position is too small for us to value and vote on. Now, recently, I was asked, how can you possibly be nonpartisan? It seems impossible in this political climate, doesn't it? Well, we've been doing this for 44 years. This partisan warfare has been going on for a long time. It's truly nothing new. We just happen to live in a new age where anything can be put out there, making it difficult to know what is fact and what is fiction. but we're really fortunate because within our executive board, you'll find judges, lawyers, government officials, business owners, doctors, professors, and yes, even artists. Some are immigrants who came to live the American dream. Others are first-generation Greek Americans raised to respect the opportunities provided to them in this great nation. They don't pay attention to the propaganda on either side because they've done the research, and that is what sets us apart. The members of this board do not get their information from social media or your typical news outlets. They've actually read the laws. They've done the research. They are participants within their communities. They are the eyes and ears of this organization. And that's why we are able to remain nonpartisan, because we choose people, not party. For in all the hysteria and rhetoric happening today, we all want the same things: to prosper in this great nation of ours, following in the footsteps of our parents and our grandparents. So before I end my part of the program, I need to point out that a great deal of effort goes into putting this event together each year. From collecting ads for our annual yearbook, which you'll find on your tables, to recommending and welcoming all of our honored guests at this head table here, and managing the ticket sales. Every role is deeply appreciated. So I want to take the opportunity to thank our committee members and Supreme Board for all their hard work. So just stand up or wave so they know who you are. Nicholas Pappas, Mariana Callis, Judge Peter Carajalios, Lou Apostol, John Manos, Tom Kutretsis, Nick Kourouklis, Vicky Callis, Gus Kostopoulos, Nick Gutanis, Dr. Demetrius Geokaris, Robert Whitehead, Peter Manalis, Dr. Anthony Papadopoulos, Patty Freeman, and Joanna Manalis. We couldn't do it without you. We're also incredibly honored and blessed to have His Eminence Metropolitan Nathaniel here with us today as one of our honorees. Thank you, Your Eminence, for this great honor. Thank you all again for joining us, and Kari Alexi.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you so much for this great honor. It's truly an honor and privilege to receive this award from the United Hellenic Voters. I am not a Greek American, but I'm Italian American. That's close. Una faccia, una razza. Well, we're very, very proud of the strong ties between the Greek and Italian communities, but more importantly, we are proud of the contribution that the Greek Americans have made to this country, especially in the Chicago area. So I congratulate you for your contribution to making America the strong country that it is. Thank you so much, and God bless you all.
Thank you very much, Supreme Board, and everybody that's part of this organization. I too am Italian. My parents are both from Italy, and we always had a strong connection with Greek people. We have some of the best Greek Americans that are part of our prosecution team, especially this one right here, Mariana Callis. Love her. I love her mom, Vicky Callis, and I thank you all for this great honor. It's always been an honor to be in law enforcement, and this is the icing on the cake. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Judge. And thank you to the United Hellenic Voters Association. I can honestly say this year, as the judge alluded to, I'm celebrating my 30th consecutive year as an elected official here in the state of Illinois. And it's been a real privilege and honor to represent in 3 different capacities communities that I grew up in. And I guess we're still going. The United Hellenic Voters Association, those 30 years, has always been with me. They always endorsed me. They always kept a close presence with me. If they had to lobby something in Springfield, they were in my office, or in my office in Elmwood Park or River Grove. We had created a bond over those years, and as Peter Silvestri alluded to, and so did Mr. Ruggiero, we have a very close bond as Italians and Greeks, and it always will be there. You feel it. You feel it when you dine with a Greek family, and you have Greeks at your home and you're Italian. It's just magnificently bonded. And this award means a lot to me. This is going to go into the Village Hall and be proudly displayed. We do have a lot of Greek Americans in Elmwood Park and around our community, and this definitely is an exhibit of your support for continuation of my public service. So thank you very much. Have a great night. Congratulations to all the other recipients. Thank you.
So 6 months ago, I was in New York. I was a priest. I was Father Nathaniel. Most of you never heard of me, except for some of my classmates from Holy Cross. But Father Nathaniel never ever got invited to galas. Father Nathaniel was never invited to any important event, which was okay because I liked being incognito and under the radar. 6 months later, I started to get invited to these galas more and more and more. And tonight I'm very humbled and honored to be honored for the first time as Metropolitan by the United Hellenic Voters of America. So I thank you very much. It's taken me a while to get accustomed to the evening galas, and now I have to get used to maybe getting more plaques and things put on my wall. So I thank you. But the truth is, I want to recognize and acknowledge some people who have helped me for the past 6 months. All of you have indeed assisted me and supported me through your prayers, but there's a group of people that have stood by my side basically from day one, and I'd like to ask them to stand so that you can see them and understand some who are members of my staff and my Metropolis Council. So if you either work for the Metropolis or you're on the Metropolis Council, please stand so I can recognize you by name for everyone to see you. Please, if you don't mind, don't be embarrassed. I'm standing here. Yanni, Sigo, Father Vasilia. So we have several of our Metropolis Council and our staff. We have Helen Alexander, who's our Chief of Staff at the Metropolis. So Helen, thank you for bearing with me. We have our Chancellor, Sigo Kesi, Father Chrysostom. Our new Chancellor, Father Chrysostom Moscado. Please welcome him. And to his right is Chris Veronis, who works on our Communications Committee. Next to him is Gus Publigas, our first Vice President. And next to Helen is Angela Zotos, our second Vice President. And on the dais here is Father Basilio Smith, who sits on our Executive Committee, and John Manos, who is our fixer. And I also have another person, Georgia Sikukesi. Georgia Lucas Demaros, who's also being honored, and I'm humbled just to be listed next to her name. She's an incredible lawyer and an amazing friend of our Metropolis, a devout Orthodox Christian, a mother and a sister and a wife and a daughter. Angela is our legal advisor. So please give these in, what did I say? Georgia. Oh, Angela's our legal advisor too. Georgia's our legal advisor. Please, a round of applause. I forgot Father Chrysanthos. Hey, you all know Father Chrysanthos. Who knows Father Chrysanthos? You call Father Chrysanthos if you need to find a guy, you call Father Chrysanthos. He knows a guy. So, Lipon, so tonight I'm supposed to not just say some jokes, but I'm also supposed to stand up and encourage you all to go out and vote. And encourage you, please, you need to go out and vote. But I'm also supposed to encourage you to go and vote for Greek Americans, right? Clap, you can clap for the Greek Americans. And I'm also supposed to tell you to go out and vote for Phil Hellenes, correct? So not Greek Americans, but they're part of our community. So you can clap for the Phil Hellenes who are out there. But, and you know, I really, as your metropolitan, and I won't take up too much more time, I encourage you to do one thing when you go out to cast your vote. I ask you to kindly pay attention. I ask you to notice what's going on around you. See what's happening in our neighborhoods, in our communities. We shouldn't just think about our own needs. That's not being Hellenic. It's not being Orthodox just to care about ourselves. It's not right for us to just care about our 401ks and our stock portfolios. But we have to care about the tens of thousands of people who can't find jobs, who can't afford to buy the basic necessities to pay for school for their kids. We shouldn't just care about lowering our taxes, but making jobs accessible to people. We shouldn't just vote for people who are going to help us seek justice, help those who have means of seeking justice, the elite, those with prominent names, but actually allowing the low man, the no-name, to seek justice. We shouldn't just seek religious freedom for the Orthodox Church either. We should seek religious freedom for all people of all faiths, and even the right for people not to have any faith. Again, just as you cast your vote, think about others. Tonight my mom was mentioned, and I'm going to speak in English so she doesn't know what I'm saying about her. But she heard mom, and she knows that word. It's universal. When I turned 18, I didn't go to vote. I didn't want to vote. I didn't want to vote for president. It was only until I was in my 20s that I finally voted, and it was because my mother said, "How come you're not voting?" My mom, she's an immigrant. She came here with nothing, but she has never, ever, ever, ever missed the opportunity to vote. She drags me to the voting booth with her, and she tells me who she wants. She pays attention. And she says, "I want to vote for that person. Valtoma, Valtima." I go, "You sure? Βάλε αυτό." I go, "Μα δεν είναι καλός. Αυτό να θέλω." So that's mom. And so tonight I would like to dedicate the award that you gave me to my mother who taught me the value of voting. Very sorry.
Wow, I don't even know what to say. I've never been honored before, so I'm very humbled. And I want to thank a few people because I would never have achieved any of the successes I have without the support of my family and my Hellenic community. My parents instilled in me and my sister and my brother the love of Hellenism, the Orthodox faith, and the importance of education and hard work. My story is no different than many of those immigrants in this room. My parents worked hard so that we can have an education and have the opportunities that they knew only this country could give to us. With their guidance and support, my siblings and I became attorneys and have each found our own successes in the law. Now, I always knew I wanted to be a lawyer, but I knew I didn't want to be the lawyer that goes to court every day. I wanted to help people make money. So, I decided to do a different route, and I did my undergrad in accounting. And I worked in a big public accounting firm after graduation and went to law school at night. And after I graduated law school, I started practicing law. And I started working with individuals and families just like my father, who had his business, and needed counsel on how to grow their businesses and grow and pass their wealth. But the biggest blessing I've had, in addition to my family and my children, is that I've been able to combine my skill set as an attorney to assist those in the Greek American community, especially in the Hellenic American legal community. I've been passionately involved in the work of the Hellenic Bar Association. As an officer of the HBA, I work with other officers, some of them are here tonight, Vicky Kazaskara, Kulo Fournier, and a past President Terry. And we work tirelessly in raising funds to provide scholarships to Greek American law students and promoting programs that assist those of Greek descent who aspire to be attorneys, along with supporting and promoting our practicing attorneys and our judiciary. At our recent gala, the HBA, with the support of matching donors in our community and the Clueless Foundation, we awarded over $70,000 in scholarships. That's the highest ever and one of the highest in any ethnic bar association. In addition to working with the Hellenic Bar Association, many of us have worked to start HELAS, which is our legal clinic. If you don't know about it, you should learn about it. We have helped over 150 families of low income in the Hellenic community that need help, immigration, landlord-tenant disputes, contracts, wills. And that is something that we have left a mark in our community. In addition, the members of the HBA, just so everybody knows, because I think people think, oh, the Hellenic Bar Association, they're just a bunch of lawyers. Our members touch almost every organization in the Hellenic community. We're involved in parish councils, we're involved in metropolis councils, we're involved in bar associations, professional associations. For me, in addition to my passion in working with the Hellenic Bar Association, preserving the Greek language, our culture, and our faith has been another priority for me, as it defines who I am. The Greek language is a language that has never ceased to be spoken, and our culture is one that is admired and envied all over the world, and it should never cease to be spoken. In addition to my involvement in the HBA, I serve as, Peter said, as a board member for the Beta Letters Greek School, and that to me means a lot. I have 2 young daughters who I try to instill in them Hellenism, and I'm so proud for them to see everybody here tonight. Finally, I also would not have achieved my success without my wonderful husband, Angelo DeMiros, who makes me honored. My husband pushes me to the next step when I'm afraid to climb that ladder and tells me to keep going. And to my daughters, Athena and Hideki, you're my most important success. So as the next generation of Greek Americans look around you, don't forget where you come from, don't forget your faith and your Hellenic roots. Thank you.
It's going to be Greek to you because I'm going to speak in Greek. I'm sorry, I've been loving my language. I'm declaring the fact that we Greek Americans should actually perpetuate our traditions because they're the best and because America is based, as far as values goes, to the Greek principles and ideas and values that have been developed in this long time ago. Δεν είμαι δημοσιογράφος, είμαι απλά ένας εκπαιδευτικός. Πέρασα τα χρόνια μου σαν εκπαιδευτικός σε όλες τις βαθμίδες. Μπήκα στην δημοσιογραφία έτσι κατά επιλογή κάποιου άλλου. Τέλος πάντων, τίμησα το επάγγελμά μου νομίζω όλα αυτά τα χρόνια και προσπαθώ ακόμη και σήμερα στην προκεχωρημένη ηλικία να το παλεύω εκεί απάνω σαν broadcaster, γιατί μην περιμένετε πολλά πράγματα από τα ελληνικά media, στο ΓΑ, τέλος πάντων η όλη αυτή μαρκέτα, την αμερικάνικη, συρρυκνούνται τώρα γιατί ο κόσμος αναχωρεί για τα σελονίες μονάς και έτσι μένουμε λίγοι και λίγοι και πιο λίγοι συνέχεια. Θα παρακαλούσα να με συγχωρήσετε γιατί θα φάω άλλα 2 λεπτά από το χρόνο σας. Στην ουσία θα ήθελα να σας πω πως αυτή η προσπάθεια που γίνεται τόσα χρόνια εκ μέρους μου βασίζεται στους διαφημιζόμενους στα προγράμματά μας. Είναι οι μόνοι που με βοηθήσανε. Δεν είχα καμία επαφή με το ελληνικό κράτος γιατί μου ξέρεις υπάρχουν και επιδοτήσεις από το ελληνικό κράτος στα μέσα με ενημέρωση. Εγώ δεν κατέφυγα με αυτά. Το πολέμησα μόνος μου και δόξα τω Θεώ. Πότε αν είχα πρόβλημα μετά να πληρώνω στη δόση μου τη μεγάλη και τη δυνατή κάθε πρώτη του μήνα γιατί έχω 4 ώρες στο ελληνικό πρόγραμμα και αυτό κοστίζει. Τα κατάφερα με το απλώς να παίρνω από το προσωπικό μου λογαριασμό και να τα μεταφέρω εκεί, να τα δανείζω εκεί. Δανεικά και αγύριστα που λέμε. Τέλος πάντων, θα ήθελα να ευχαριστήσω πολλούς ανθρώπους. Αρχίζω από την σύζυγό μου, την Πόλα, κάτω από το τραπέζι εκεί πέρα και να τους πω πως αν δεν ήταν χώρα, το μισό από αυτό εδώ πέρα να δείξει την χώρα γιατί με βοηθάει και στο πρόγραμμα, αλλά και στην εφημερίδα, με βοηθούσε στην εφημερίδα την εποχή που τα πράγματα ήταν κάτι δύσκολα και δεν υπήρχαν κομπιούτερς. Θα ευχαριστήσω επίσης τον φίλο μου τον Σταύρο του Βασέα, ο οποίος με δίδαξε ό,τι μπορούσα να μάθω γιατί είμαι λιγάκι ανεπίδεικτος βαθύσεως. Όσον αφορά τους κομπιούτερς, ποτέ δεν τα είχα καλά με τους κομπιούτερς, τελικά τα κατάφερα και δημοσίευα την εφημερίδα τώρα όπως ξέρετε και ηλεκτρονικά. Να ευχαριστήσω επίσης τον κομπιουτερά μου, έτσι το λέω, τον Γιώργο που βρίσκεται στο τραπέζι εκεί, ο οποίος τι τραβάει και αυτός ο αθεόφοβος κάθε 3 ώρα κάτι παθαίνει το κομπιούτερ 3 ώρα. Γιώργο, σε παρακαλώ. Και μου απαντάει, είναι ένας εξαιρετικός κύριος και τον ευχαριστώ έτσι με μάθος καρδίας.
It's an organization I hold very dear to my heart. 2 of my youngest children attended this school, and so when it came time, it was a unanimous yes for Pythagoras Children's Academy. What started out as a satellite school is now a full-blown elementary school up to the 5th grade. And I cannot tell you how much that means to all of us. The school opened its doors in September of 1988 with only 12 students. And they are now on 20 years. Since its humble beginnings, Pythagoras has educated hundreds of children to the Greek American community, and last year became a fully recognized school by the Illinois State Board of Education. Again, I cannot tell you how much it means to me that I am able to present this award to the most distinguished Greek American organization, Pythagoras Children's Academy. My girls are now in college, by the way. They were one of the first ones at the school, so.
We have a big entourage going. Come on in. These are all our beautiful members of Pythagoras Children's Academy.
Θέλω να μάθω ελληνικά, να πάω στην εκκλησία, να καταλάβω τον παπά τι λέει στη λειτουργία.
Thank you. Good evening, Your Eminence, honorees, distinguished guests. My name is Tina Jason. I am the director of Pythagoras Children's Academy, and I'm truly honored to be accepting this award on behalf of Pythagoras Children's Academy and all of us. We are so blessed to be recognized as the most distinguished Greek American organization by the Hellenic Voters of America. This means so much to us, especially since we are currently celebrating our 20-year anniversary. Just like Kiki said, we have come a long way. Back in 1997, the Greek Orthodox Church of St. Demetrius in Elmhurst had a satellite school for Plato Academy at the time. Just like Kiki said, it was one classroom with preschool through 1st grade children. One classroom like old school. We were all together, 11 kids. Due to economic reasons, they had to close. The St. Demetrius community saw the need to continue this program and create their very own school. 7 individuals were chosen to help create the school. These individuals are Eleni Hassapis, Dula Hilaris, Maria Kaldis, Kiki Kanakaris, Peter Kanakaris, Kiki Karabellas, and John Hilaris, who also became our first school board president. Many of you may know. These 7 established Pythagoras Children's Academy. PCA, that's what we call it, PCA, officially opened its doors September 1998. 12 students, 1 teacher. I was the very first teacher, I'm honored to say, and I'm still with Pythagoras Children's Academy 5 years later. I'm so proud to say PCA is now a flourishing school with classes from preschool through 5th grade. And we're so excited to say the past 20 years we have educated hundreds and hundreds of children in the Greek American community. And just like Kiki said last year, another dream became a reality. We became a fully recognized school by the Illinois State Board of Education. So yes, we've come a long way and we're very proud of it. PCA is continuously evolving. I believe we need to continue to support all of our Greek American parochial schools in order to continue to provide our children with the highest quality education, Hellenic heritage, and Orthodox Christian values. Thank you again for this honor. Thank you to the United Hellenic Voters Association for recognizing and selecting our amazing school with this incredible award. I would also like to thank Father Andrew, I believe I just saw him, Father Panayoti, John Hilaris, all of our founding fathers, the amazing PCA staff, our incredible school board. This is all of our accomplishment. It truly does take a village to maintain a growing and successful school. And with all of your support and love, Pythagoras Children's Academy will be here for all our future generations. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you, Kiki, for your kind words. For any of you who are listening, I want to say a few words. I'm going to say them anyway, so... I want to thank, of course, the United Hellenic Voters for having selected me for this honor, and needless to say, I'm really humbled. But I believe that I'm being honored for doing something really simple and something that gives me great satisfaction. Basically, for working through the United Networks of America so that the voice of the Greek American community is heard by our government. That's what we do. And just a short description follows. About 25 years ago, Dr. K and the United Hellenic Voters of America gave me the opportunity to do something that I always wanted to do. To participate in the democratic system of this great nation for the purpose of promoting national Hellenic issues and to contribute to the advancement of the needs and aspirations of the Greek American community. This is exactly what I do here. And it was especially rewarding for me when working together with Dr. K and the board members. We meet with United States congressmen and senators and we explain to them what we stand for and what are the key national Hellenic issues that are good not only for Greece but also coincide with the national interest of the United States. That gives us great satisfaction when we convince highly elected officials to justify our purpose. And equally important and rewarding in our work is what we do toward helping young qualified Greek Americans to have a successful career in government. And being Greeks, of course, we all love politics, but politics really doesn't mean involvement in political parties. The master of all philosophers, Aristotle, once said that man is a political animal. But what he really meant was that as humans we live together in communities, in states, in countries, in cities, or polis as in Greek. Cities, polis. And as responsible citizens, or polites, we must participate in the affairs of that polis or city. And we must contribute to the well-being of them. And I can say with certainty to you that the United Hellenic Voters of America
has given me an opportunity to do exactly that, to participate in the affairs of our polis. Again, I want to thank the USDA board and particularly Dr. Kay, who is the father of the organization.
So we had some interesting conversations with words I never heard of. And I can't remember. But I've been a member of United Hellenic Voters for about 26, 27 years. I've been re-elected 6 times with the help of United Hellenic Voters. There's no way I could have done it without them. I was very close friends with Congressman Harry Hyde, who was a mentor to me and explained a lot of inside things that were going on. And when we would take our trips to Washington, D.C. or to Springfield or DuPage County, doors would open to us. People would be happy to see us, and now we are connecting faces with voices and positions. And that's how this worked for 44 years, and it will continue to work this way. Thank you all very much.
Members of the United Hellenic Voters of America, we'd like to thank you for this award. On behalf of, sorry, I'll speak a little louder. So on behalf of my partners and myself, we'd like to thank everyone for recognizing our hard work. We've been on for about 1.5 years now. We're trying to bring in that Greek-American tradition to the customers and to many people who walk into our establishment. Basically, our motto is just giving Greece into your backyard. So as a whole, we'd like to include our music, our food, our variety, give a little bit of the Greek culture, and just shed light to what all the good things that Greece is about. I'll keep it short at that. Thank you once again for the award. Have a nice evening, everyone. And
We hear all those things. We hear them, but one thing we forgot. We are the United Hellenic Voters of America. So, November the 6th, we all go to vote. And not only you to vote, but your neighbors, your friends, and all of them to tell them you're going to vote, and you vote for the people the United Hellenic Voters of America has endorsed. So please do that, and you're going to see how beautiful it will be on the 7th day of November. We are going to win all the people we have honored. Thank you very much.